It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And some space here. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Running on first down, Eckler. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On first and 10, Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's second and a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, Justin Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Well, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Eckler not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. It's Eckler again. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Chris Rumph. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers going to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They started on the ground with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Eckler now between the tackles, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Herbert now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 39, Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 35 on 2nd down, Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Takes it at the 7. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defense?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield. Herbert operating from the red zone. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch. On the give, this is Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. A handoff, it's Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. On Herbert, his third interception. Derwin James with a pick. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift your defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they'll empty out the backfield. Rodgers now on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on fourth and goal from the 3. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. 77 yards on the ground for him so far.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And it's a Packers touchdown. Darren Waller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown! Christian Watson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Herbert. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
Let's go now.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break.